Kristen, and this is Stephanie, and today she's going to show us her trailer, Ellie.
My name is Stephanie Zimmer. My husband Nick and we purchased this Airstream in December of 2016. And Ellie is a 1986 Sovereign, and it's 29 foot. We purchased Ellie and another Airstream called Annie within a few days of each other in December of 2016 for the sole purpose of being able to remodel them, for eventually selling them, or possibly to have guests stay on it. The reason why we called this one Ellie is because there was a lady in Sebastopol that owned a horse ranch, and her name was Ellie. In 2017, we decided to totally remodel, see if there would be an interest of people coming to stay on the property. We list them both in AirBNB. We'll go on inside and you can see what it looks like. Just to give you an idea, I personally rescreened every window and the doors. The Airstream, this panel here is for the holding tank, the water pressure. We don't use it now because we're self-sufficient here. It actually, this 1986 model, came with a cassette player radio, which actually still works. In that, we have two speakers in the front that were already wired, and we have two in the back. So these are original to the Airstreams. All of the windows, how to open the windows, are original. This is the only window that happened to be a different. They must have replaced the window before we purchased it. The ceiling we never replaced. We never took down the paneling. This has been painted. These cabinets are the original cabinets. So we have books and games and things like that in it. The lights, we actually replaced the lights. The front of this had a Gaucho Couch, which was a flat couch. When we purchased it, it was completely empty. What would normally go in here like a Gaucho, and we didn't want to build our own. So we actually purchased this couch from an RV place. They sent it to us, and so you just take off the top cushions and you can pull it out, and it makes a nice double bed. Sleeps too comfortably. You can shut these curtains. These are the original curtain rod that came with the trailer. In fact, the curtain rod used to go all the way across, but we took down those existing curtains. So this goes the same way, just to the middle. We purchased a shade so you can cover that. I purchased the curtains from Walmart. And when I purchased them, they were these long curtains, and I thought, well, I like the material, so we purchased them, just cut them in half, hemmed them. To buy the original curtains that came with the Airstream, first of all, you can't buy them anymore, and they were the flimsy type that gathered a lot of dust. So I don't know what other people do if they make their own curtains, but this happens to work with this type of a window. Well, sometimes it does get warm up here, and I found this fan at one of the local TJ Maxx Ross stores, and it's just a regular fan, and I thought the colors went well with the decor. When we're trying to decorate, trying to find things that are very simple, so when people come in and stay, they're not really looking at the decor. They just want something comfortable. We don't want to have to spend a lot of money and have to worry about things being broken, but just something that makes it seem like you're still camping, but adds some nicer touches to it. The air conditioner came with it, and again, this paneling here, we left it so you can see all of the rivet holes that I think along here, it was a track for the curtains. So we took them all down, and then we thought, what do we do with the rivets? And we thought, it's an Airstream, we'll just leave them in. The lights, the actual lights, these are newer lights on them, but these were where the original lights came from. This thing is actually for the original antenna, which we have on the outside of the trailer, but we don't have it hooked up for any TV service, and of course a fan. This is all the doors, the screens, the windows, everything here is all original. A lot of the cabinetry is original. So here in the kitchen, this was the actual cabinet. These cabinets were the actual cabinets that came with it. The same thing with the drawer. and there was a regular stand-up oven in here. We replaced it with a convection. And then this part here was a pantry. So we removed the pantry, and my husband Nick, he actually made the countertop. We purchased a new stovetop and a sink and just inserted it in. But again, we left all of the backing. We didn't decide to replace that, the original fan. And so these are decorations that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Anything I could find to just make this look like it was, you know, nice to be in. These are the original cabinets. That was the fan up here, and this is actually for dishes. So these, again, are original. They were completely repainted. They were filthy when we got them. Again, this was a pantry, so we removed the pantry so we could have a long countertop. And Nick built the shelf here where we can just put glasses or whatever you want to put up. This is an opening here for another shelf, and this is just a fake panel. And then this was the original drop down where you can put cleaning supplies or whatever. In the cooktop, we actually put the same things in the other Airstream. We put in the same cooktop, same sink. We like the faucet. So in these cabinets, this is where we put our pots and pans, and it has the heating system underneath. And then these were the original pull-out drawers. And so the original cabinet down here. We didn't have the pieces for this window, so I actually took the Coca-Cola, because it was more old-fashioned. We used these as our window holders. Generally, when you're decorating the trailer, is you want to have things that kind of show the old, but also put it where it's new too. And we have found that when people stay here, they like to be able to see what an Airstream looked originally. And all of the windows, when we remodeled, these are all the frames. Every screen had to be rescreened. The air conditioner is original. Again, 1986. This one has not been replaced, and it actually cools down the trailer. The problem is you don't want to leave it on when you're gone, and you want to start low cool and then turn it on to a higher cool. This front cabinet, the top of it is made by Nick, but the actual cabinet and the shelves were original. Above here was one of these smaller shelves that actually was here, and we actually put it on top of a refrigerator. We felt that it looked better opening it up this way. We added our nice TV. We have no TV service, but we do. This is a DVR, and we provide movies for our guests. This cabinet here is original, and again, the countertop Nick put on. In fact, we have a little coffee bar for our customers. It's the regular flooring actually that was in here, but these kind of doors are I guess prevalent in all of the Airstreams. They would, the sliding type doors, just like the cabinets. And these cabinets are a lot like you might have found on the old airlines where they put luggage in. Somebody had told us that, of course, they were bigger, but it's the same concept. The flooring was just old flooring. We ripped up the flooring. We didn't have to put it down to a bare skin. Everything else was fine. The insulation was fine and everything. So in this model, all we had to do was replace the flooring. We went with a Carolina oak. And you have to be very careful what you put in a trailer, and not just an Airstream, but you have to find the wood that doesn't expand in the summer. So you have to be very particular on the type of flooring. Nick, again, he did all of the laying of the floor. It originally had carpet in it that was very gross, so it was my job to pull up the carpet and sit on a little stool and pick out every stapler. We had a cabinet that we actually moved from the front to over the refrigerator. So this area here had the refrigerator. It was a propane refrigerator. It was an older model. So we took that out and replaced it with a regular electric refrigerator. Nick built this wall here and put all of the trimming. Everything you see in here was all done by us. Again, mainly Nick. I did all of the painting and the decorating, so that's what I take credit for. Here is the same wood that was here for the bathroom, but Nick built a barn door to close off the bathroom. So the bathroom was located right here with the same paneling. The door that was originally here, you would open it up and it would latch against here, and it had a full-length mirror, so it would virtually close off this area. We took the door down, put the railing up, made the barn door. So the setup in the bathroom is actually the original setup, as far as the sink was in the same place. Of course, built a new shelf, new shelving on the bottom, but that's how the layout was. The toilet here, the shower. We kept the original shower, and we refinished the seat and the floor plan on it. We looked all around about changing the shower pan and everything, and it got to the point where we thought we're going to just use the original one. So it was epoxied and cleaned up, and it turned out great. We put in an extra wall in between, and the wall that faces into the bedroom is a new wall. But this is the original paneling. This is the original closet here. And this is a linen closet where we transferred the mirror, a full-length mirror that was on the door when you open it up. It's on the inside of here. Going back into the bedroom, this is the original setup of the bedroom. You can see that we left all of the paneling the same way. I just repainted, color coordinated what I wanted. There's shelves back here on the side and in the back, but they were originally put on both sides of the bedroom, but we felt that that was just too much, too closed in. This bed is a double size, and it came with a double size. We replaced it with one that actually, for the comfort of our guests, goes up and down, so it's very comfortable. And then we just added little shelves on the side. Still has the stereo units back here, so you can listen to the radio and it could play back here. We have a number that was 10369, and that meant that this trailer was actually in the Wally Bynum Airstream Club, and any member of the club was given numbers. And apparently one of the previous owners, either the last one or the ones before, no longer was in the club. They took the numbers off. So that's what numbers represent on an Airstream. So this particular rig runs on propane. So this tank here has got 2 propane tanks. So it actually runs the hot water heater and the stove. This is obviously the jack, the original tongue and motorized jack. So if you ever look at the original Airstreams, they used to be pulled by station wagons. This is the original awning. On the awning is, if it was super windy, you want to be able to close it up. We never did build a deck, so those are the original steps into the Airstream. With the steps there, they always had something underneath it for people to get into.
For more information on Ellie and to find out how you can stay there, check the comments below. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to see some more vintage trailers, check out this video.